Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Impact7 and today I'm going to be playing F1 2019 by the Hungarian Grand Prix. This is my career with Ferrari. This is Season 4, Race 12. I'd like to thank everyone who's watching right now, really do appreciate it. Please don't forget to hit that like button, share, comment and subscribe. Really push my road to 1,000 subscribers. If you want to keep up to date with my latest information, please follow me on Twitter, Facebook and Discord. Links will be as usual are in the description box down below. J-Boy, how you doing? Thank you very much for watching. Kieran, how you doing? Thank you very much for watching. Hey Impact, what software do you use to live stream? I use the PlayStation 4 broadcast feature. I don't use OBS or anything like that. It's just a broadcast feature from the PlayStation. As you can see on screen right now, it's the drivers and constructor standings. My teammate was able to reduce my lead at the top of the driver standings due to what happened in the last race in the German Grand Prix. I was a bit frustrated with the result. I thought I should have had a better result than I did. Hopefully this time around I'll have a better result. I'm currently leading with 167 points. 41 points behind me is my teammate Sebastian Vettel. Then it's the two racing points in Lewis Hamilton and Lukas in third and fourth respectively, with 112 points and 110 points. 2 points separating the two teammates. Then we have another 2x2. In fifth and sixth is Pierre Gasly and Max Verstappen, both Red Bull teammates, with 108 points and 94 points. Then we have Devon Butler in 7th place in the Toro Rosso with 80 points, then level on points with each other in 8th place and 9th place, Charles Leclerc and Alexander Albon with 73 points apiece. And then finally rounding out the top 10 in 10th place is Sergio Perez in the Haas with 45 points. Then 11th to 20th is Nico Hülkenberg, Valtteri Bottas, George Russell, Danill Kvyat, Lando Norris, Carlos Sainz, Kevin Magnussen, Kimi Raikkonen, Daniel Kvyat and Lance Stroll. Then we move over to the constructors. Ferrari are leading, 293 points. Then it's Racing Point with 222 points. 20 points behind them is Red Bull in third with 202 points. Toro Rosso in fourth with 153 points. Renault in fifth with 111. Haas in sixth with 71. Williams in 7th with 42, McLaren in 8th with 14, Mercedes in 9th with 8, and finally in 10th place, last place, is Alfa Romeo with 4. Let's change these components. This one is 29, 21, 28, and 40. Okay, gearbox is at 6%, that's good. I recently got it changed, that's fine. Red Bull and Ferrari are neck and neck, so that's going to be interesting. I'm not going to have it my own way. Weather forecast going to be German both qualifying the race, thank goodness for that. Alright, oh, rivals. I'm losing both rivalries against Lewis Hamilton and Sebastian Vettel. Let's see how qualifying goes. Here we go.
We hope you're looking forward to today's qualifying in Hungary as much as we are. We think it's going to be a cracker. So then, Ant, it's another Grand Prix weekend, another exciting qualifying session ahead of us. What are you going to be looking out for over the next few minutes?
The first question is going to be who can avoid making mistakes. There isn't much margin for error in qualifying, and you have to bear in mind that the track conditions may have changed since practice, particularly as we've had a few support races in the meantime. If the brake bias settings, for example, don't take this into account, it's extremely easy to lock up a front wheel and cause a flat spot. Just like that, your lap's ruined and you've wasted a set of tyres to boot.
As usual, the car setup that I'll be using for this live stream will be in the description box down below. If you want to use it, feel free, along with other information about my F1 2019 career so far, pole positions, wins, number of races.
There's a few cars out on track. Perhaps we should get out there before it gets busy.
The number of points I've had throughout the season, throughout the career, all in the description box. Okay, so Kimi Räikkönen's out first. Gonna make sure I have the least amount of fuel as possible on board. Just go quickly announce the live stream on Twitter, Facebook, and Discord, and then we will get started with our lap. Now, I do remember from last season, the first sector isn't very good, and then the second sector is where I normally do pretty well through the twisty section, which isn't normally the case with how I drive. So that's something I'm gonna have to keep in mind. Okay. Let's get out there.
Engine fired. We're set.
Hopefully we can have a good qualifying, unlike what we've been having for the past couple of races. Hold on a second. Sorry about that. Alright, let's go. Whoa! Not a good way to get things off there. Wolf, how you doing? Thank you very much for watching. Yeah, Hungarian, that's how you say it with Grand Prix. Like the German Grand Prix, British Grand Prix, Spanish Grand Prix, Hungarian Grand Prix, French Grand Prix, and so on. Australian Grand Prix, Austrian Grand Prix. That's just how the Grand Prix are named, really. McLaren go by. So I think I'm looking for a low 1 minute 14, I think, for pole position, maybe even a 13. How you doing, Wolf? I don't normally see you on my F1 live streams. One minute 14.1. So yeah, low 1 minute 14 is what I need. 3 tenths down, damn. Doesn't look like this is going to be a good race for me already. Scruffy 3 corners there. And 10th down. Final corner. And my time is... Oh, so close. 1 minute 13.8. Okay. Not bad. Very close to my teammate's time. Kind of surprised I was able to get into the 13s there, considering the first sector. I'm bored. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. What day are you doing the Warzone stream? That's next week Tuesday. I plan on doing it. Next week Tuesday, 5 o'clock. Plan on doing it. I'll probably be playing Warzone this weekend just to try and get used to it a bit. But it won't be a stream. I'll just play it for an hour or two just to get used to it. And then Tuesday, I'll do the live stream for it. Right, 5th.
Our best lap so far is a 1 minute 13.8.
6/10 slower. So first sector is not bad. Second sector, not very good. Third sector is not very good either. What is going on here, damn? Didn't expect to be so far off the pace right now. Very surprised. Normally I do well better. Normally I do well in the race compared to qualifying, but still. Things are not looking good. Bottas beat my time. Wait a minute, what? Oh my days, this is getting worse and worse. My teammate just did a 1 minute 12. I ain't gonna be able to go out again, so please tell me I'm not gonna be eliminated. Don't you dare. I might be eliminated here. I might be eliminated. Oh my, look how close that was. Oh, I almost got eliminated. Okay, so qualifying 1 is done. By the skin of my teeth, I got through. Alright, later, Wolf. First 5 cars eliminated in qualifying 1. Danill Kvyat, Daniel Ricciardo, Nico Hulkenberg, Lance Stroll, and Kimi Räikkönen. Oh my days, I just got through. I have to get into 1 minute 12s. I have to. For those of you who don't know the ruling in F1, the tyres you do your fastest lap of qualifying 2, the tyres you start the race with. If you get into qualifying 3, so you have to be careful with whatever tyre you do the fastest lap on, because that could have a negative impact on what happens at the beginning of the race. So, brand new set of tyres. Let's speed things up a little bit. Okay, it's clear now. Let's go out.
All clear the garage, please. Car ready to leave.
Okay, this is going to be very interesting to see how this goes, considering how I performed in the last qualifying session. He's getting to 1 minute 12s, challenge for pole position. Oh, not again. Sorry about that once again. ones in front of me, only my teammates out on track as well. Here we go.
Okay, you're in the top 10.
That chicane did me over there. I think everything else was alright, but the chicane was just not good at all. Carried way too much speed, turned in way too early, and just lost it. I think first sector was pretty good, wasn't too far behind. Pretty much on the pace. Second sector is where I lost a heap of time, and then the final sector as well though, damn. Final sector I'm the same as...
Best lap so far is a 1:13.4.
Final sector I'm the same as my teammate, but then compared to Verstappen, it's just... he flies away. Even these, look, top... can't even get to into the 22nd. Damn. Oh boy. This is getting a bit discouraging here. Not too sure if I'll be able to get into...
We're 15th in the speed trap, 125.9 miles per hour.
Not too sure if I'll be able to get into the next part qualifying with this lap alone, so I think I'm going to have to go out again. If nothing else, just to be sure I go through.
Everyone ready? Okay, let's go.
Brand new set of tyres. I know if I can get the chicane sorted out, I know I can get a decent lap in. I think I can get even into the 1:12s actually. But that final sector from Verstappen is just crazy good. And this is a track where Red Bull should normally do pretty well. Ran a bit wide there. Can't afford to do that during my actual qualifying lap.
We've only got 2 laps of fuel left.
Not a very long track, but if you mess up even once during the second sector, it pretty much ruins your entire lap. There's a heap of time. Yellow flag for some reason. Don't normally see those during qualifying. Here we go again. 7/10 down. My goodness. Didn't make any noticeable mistakes that I saw there during that lap. And a tiny bit wide. Wow. I think that's as fast as I can go, really. Wow. This is this is a surprise, I must admit.
We're 15th in the speed trap,
10th place. 1.4 seconds down. Wow. Got through. Just. So the next 5 cars in qualifying 2 are Lewis Hamilton. That got knocked out, sorry. Lewis Hamilton and Lucas Weber. Not too sure what's going on there. Both racing points are out. Then it's Valtteri Bottas, Kevin Magnussen and Lando Norris. Wow. I'm very surprised about that, to be honest. I guess the Ferrari is not very good around this track. I did mass out the chassis for the Ferrari as well as the aerodynamics, so not really much else I can really do here.
all complete. Mechanics, please stand clear. We're ready to go.
I'm just going to go for one time lap. Right at the beginning, get over with. Hey man, how you doing? Thank you very much for watching, how are you? Looks like this could be another disappointing race here. Everyone in the pole position shootout are out on track right now. Here goes my one and only lap. Let's see what I can do. Bit late activating DRS, that's going to cost me maybe a tenth or two. A tiny bit wide. Too much curb on the second chicane there. I'm not too sure how I'm up on anyone's second sector time, but okay. Minute 14.0. So that's clearly not the fastest people can go, since it's in the 14s. 1 minute 12, 1 minute 13.5. That's not good enough for pole position, nowhere near. This has been quite a disappointing qualifying for me. I was expecting to be challenged for pole position. Nope, no, not even close.
There's only 1 lap of fuel remaining.
Verstappen's in second, teammates in third. Expect them both to improve. Session update.
You're leading the pack, P1, and behind us are Verstappen, Vettel and Leclerc. Currently, the fastest lap is a 1 minute 13.5. Okay, we can take you this lap.
Not too sure how I go into qualifying 3 and only have 1 set of soft tyres to use. That's a bit strange. I might go out again, but I'll probably have to use these tyres. Very doubtful for an improvement. Okay. Should have enough time.
Checks complete. We're ready.
Just about 2 minutes left in session to go. So I can't be wasting time on my outlap. I'm going to have to put a bit of a move on. Last person out on track. Pretty much going to have to fly through the lap here in order to do it. Session update.
You are in first position, front of the pack, and we're in front of Verstappen, Vettel and Leclerc. The fastest lap at this point in time is a 1:13.5.
Shouldn't be good enough for pole position, which I currently am in. I wish my engineer would come over the radio and tell me, okay, there's 30 seconds left to go in the session, there's a minute to go, there's 2 minutes to go, there's 5 minutes to go. Just give me a bit of warning, because there's absolutely nothing. Do I make it? Pretty much done a qualifying lap going through this outlap right now, which is what I shouldn't do, but I made it, thankfully. Okay, I had a bit of extra time I could have wasted, but not by much. Ran a bit wide. I'm at 13.1. Where am I?
We're very happy with that position. Well done.
And
seriously confused.
with qualifying complete, let's review our top three today. Verstappen, Campbell and Sebastian Vettel. With qualifying wrapped up, we now have our grid lineup for the big race tomorrow. Be sure to join us then for what will no doubt be a fantastic race.
First of all, yay! I'm on the front row of the grid. Fantastic, amazing. But where's the pace gone? I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but Max Verstappen got into the low 12s, didn't he? In qualifying beforehand. Now all of a sudden somehow I'm able to get second place. Was that a bug? Was that a glitch? I'm not too sure what happened there. Because I almost got knocked out in the last round. So not too sure what's going on there. Max Verstappen got pole position, very close to my time. I did run a bit wide, going out the final corner. So a bit disappointed with that. The chicane was a lot better though. I was able to improve. One thing I didn't do was through the twisty section, I barely hit the brakes. I just let the car coast through the corners, through the left and right hander. And also the right hander, just as you go past the second detection zone for the sector. So that was something I did do differently compared to my other laps in qualifying 2 and 1. So almost 3 tenths quicker than my teammate. That's encouraging. All right. Still very surprised I was actually able to get on the front row of the grid there, considering the pace in qualifying 2. But here we go to the race. 50% race, 34 laps, I think. So still to play for. I should have a better top speed than the Red Bull. But let's see how things go. That's the end of qualifying. I'd like to thank everyone who's watching right now. We do appreciate it. If you're enjoying the stream so far, please don't forget to hit that like button, share, comment, and subscribe. I really push my road to 1,000 subscribers. If you want to keep up to date with my latest information, please follow me on Twitter, Facebook, and Discord. Links are free as usual. I'm in the description box down below. Losing to my teammate by 3 points, losing to Lewis Hamilton by 1 point.
All right, I think we can call that a successful qualifying. We should be in with a good chance in the race.
Okay, so it's Vettel, Hamilton, and Weber. Basically my teammate, really, that I want to beat for this race. Verstappen's pretty far away from me, so not too worried about him. Let's go to the race.
It's always wonderful to come back to the lively Hungaroring. A popular destination this, nice and close to the beautiful city of Budapest, with some exciting racing to boot. Who can forget Michael Schumacher pushing his old teammate Rubens Barrichello up towards the pit wall in 2010, or those great races of 2014 and 2015 as well. Located 12 miles northeast of the Hungarian capital Budapest, the 14 corners of the Hungaroring are steeped in history and prestige. Overtaking has always been difficult on this technical 2.7-mile circuit, but the last few years in particular have turned up some exceptional races. Let's hope we're in for another one here today. With me to enjoy it all is Anthony Davidson, a man who made his Grand Prix debut here with Minardi back in 2002. So, Ant, this is a bit of a special one for you, I'd imagine.
Yeah, I'd say so. I also stood in to commentate on Jensen's win in 2006, and as I was a test driver for Honda at the time, you can imagine that was quite an emotional Grand Prix. It's also a tough circuit on the drivers, this one too. Lots of long, slow corners that require a lot of patience from inside the car. Plus, it's a very downforce-heavy circuit. I mean, it's all relative, of course, but if you're lacking a bit in downforce, or if you've got a bit of an imbalance in the setup, this is definitely one of the worst places to have to deal with that.
With the race minutes away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he starts from pole position. And Campbell completes the front row. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Vettel, Leclerc, Alexander Albon and Perez, Gasly, Russell, Butler and Carlos Sainz, Hamilton, Weber, Valtteri Bottas and Magnussen, Norris, Kvyat, Daniel Ricciardo and Nico Hülkenberg, Stroll and Kimi Räikkönen finishes off the grid. Now it's almost time to lights out, so let's go down to the track.
Pretty sure for those of you just watching, you saw 10th and 12th.
We're in a very good position today. Let's see if we can do even better in the race.
The two Racing Point drivers, they had times that were pretty competitive for qualifying 3. So yeah, that looked like a bug. Only 2 seconds separating these two. That's strange. All right, let's go for this one, because at least this way I can push constantly. Gotta go with a lap of extra fuel. Let's go. Normally I lose positions.
Map is good, but we need to learn the gears, so go into each one when you can. We're going to need some work on the brakes, so put some energy into them and warm the tyres as well, please.
Roger that. So I'm going for a 2-stop strategy, which apparently is only 2 seconds different between a 1 and a 2-stop. Going from soft to medium, rather than a soft to a hard compound. Depending on how this goes, if I feel like I'm going quickly, able to create a bit of a gap somewhere in the field behind me, then I'll continue with the 2-stop. If it's just I have no pace, I'm struggling, then I'll go to the hard tyres, which is 2 extra laps. Mohammed, how you doing? Thank you very much for watching. Here we go. Going a long run to the first corner. Oh boy.
The rest of the grid is forming up. Be patient and watch for the lights.
Here we go. Restrict myself to only 2 flashbacks as usual. 34 lap race. We're about to begin. 3 laps, 4 laps, 5 laps. We are racing! And as usual, I get swamped. I'll stick to the inside though. Oh, not got a break in time. Oh my days. I had to turn in there. I had to turn in, otherwise I would have lost front wing. Though, luckily enough, there's no side pod damage. So I actually helped out my team there. So they're 1-2 all of a sudden. And teammates start to pull away from me. I wonder if that caused damage to Verstappen. Probably did. The one car I didn't want in front of me, Vettel, is indeed in front of me. And he's pulling away from me as well.
If you think you can get past, increase ERS deployment to overtake mode.
Oh, King Mohammed, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I play Fortnite every Wednesday and Saturday. 5 PM as usual. And then I play FIFA online with subscribers on Sundays. Am I getting in on my teammate? Looks like I might be. Must admit, these tyres don't feel very good. I think as
Race officials have enabled DRS. DRS is now available.
I think it has something to do with the fact that we're heavy with fuel right now. It's going to be very interesting to see what my teammate does. Is he on a 2-stop or is he on a 1-stop? Driver behind.
Didn't catch that. Say again.
Driver behind.
Verstappen behind. The gap to the car behind is 2.9 seconds. They're on fresh softs. Their tyres are 2 laps old. We think they've got 2 stops remaining. The time last lap was a 1 minute 19.1.
Ah, I missed it. 2 stops remaining. Okay. Driver in front.
That is Sebastian ahead of you. They're on fresh softs. Their tyres are 2 laps old. We think they've got 1 more stop. The time last lap was a 1:17.1. You're losing around 3/10 a lap.
Okay, we are pulling away from Verstappen here. Not very good final sector for me there.
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the mediums.
Roger that.
A new strategy is available on the MFD. Copy that.
No, I want to stick on the mediums. If there's a safety car, then I'll consider going on to the hard tyres, but right now, I want to go on the mediums.
We're not going to be able to run in this engine mode much longer. We're about a lap over target. Drop down to mix 2 soon.
I keep on missing the turning for that. That's not good at all, man. I'm not in the rhythm right now. Gasly's currently in 3rd place, fighting with Leclerc. Verstappen's falling back. I'm guessing I did cause a bit of damage onto his car. Oh, cut the corner. Need to be very careful about that. If I want to actually make the corner.
We're going to box this lap. Push hard on the in-lap.
My goodness, look how close everyone is though. Should be going right to the back of the field then. Driver in front.
Sebastian
Is he
ahead.
pitting
They're on
again?
old
Is he pitting
softs.
2
Their
or
tyres are
1
5
stop?
laps
What is he
old.
doing?
We think they've got 1 more stop. The time
1.
last lap was a 1 minute 17.7. We're gaining by around 0.2 per lap.
So Vettel's doing a 1 stop. Staffan's doing a 2 stop. Driver behind.
Say that again, we're having trouble receiving.
Driver behind.
There's static over the radio. Say again.
Am I talking French? Driver behind.
Gasly behind. The gap behind us is 6.2 seconds. They're on old softs. Their tyres are 5 laps old. We think they've got 1 more stop. The time last lap was a 1:17.8.
This is very interesting. This is different strategies all over the place. 2 stop, 1 stop. I think I'm going to stick to my 1 stop, to my 2 stop strategy.
Box this lap, please.
Sorry, not going to happen. Oh, around quite wide. Is he going for another lap? Actually, no, he is supposed to go for another lap because he's on 1 stop strategy, isn't he? Got a good launch out of that final corner there.
Battery charge is low. If we turn down the ERS deployment, we can harvest more energy.
Wanted to get as close as possible. I would have tried to dive down the inside of the chicane, but it's too far back. I'm wide. Ooh. Why did Vettel leave Red Bull? Well, because he wanted to go to Ferrari, I guess. Wanted to go to Ferrari, and also
Sebastian is in the pits.
he had a younger driver as his teammate who was beating him, so that he wanted to stay off of that. Now, what to do here? Do I go onto the hards or do I go onto the mediums? If I go onto the mediums, I'll be quicker, but then I have to pit again, which probably will result in me having to will result in me having to overtake some cars in order to win this race, or they'll go on the hard tires and just go to the end of the race. These tires are not good. I'm sliding about the place right now.
Right, come in at the end of this lap.
Going to switch to the hard tires. Oh my goodness. My entry into the pit lane wasn't very good.
Release.
2.1, where's my teammate? Where is my teammate? Come on, he's just gone round the final corner. Come on, oh my days, it's gonna be super close. Oh my days.
Okay,
come on, go, there he is.
Exit will receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross over into the track.
Yes, I made it out in front of him. Oh my days. Yes, the overcut worked. The overcut actually worked. Yes. I'm in first place. Yes. I possibly could have stayed out more because my teammate had these guys in front of him. But and they would have held him up. But those soft tires that was on were pretty much finished. Let's save a bit of fuel here. These guys will be out for a couple of laps more because they're on the mediums. So as long as I stick near these guys and I get DRS, teammates shouldn't really trouble me. Got a nice amount of ERS saved up. Charles, how you doing? Thank you very much for watching. How are you?
Keep managing your tyres. Manage your tyres.
Impact, how you doing? I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. The speed, my goodness. Left me behind. I'm starting to get a bit worried now. The way Hamilton left me, even though I had DRS, is starting to worry me quite a bit. Oh, going one wide, quite badly.
Battery charge is high. Let's increase ERS deployment to up the pace.
Oh, almost lost back end. Oh my days, this car feels horrible on these hard tyres. Absolutely horrible. Can't get Hamilton. Got to try a dive. Got him. Though I might get overtaken here by Hamilton. Or not, didn't really have a good exit. How's the championship standings? I'm leading, I think by 40 points, I think. Something like that. My teammate's second. Then it's the 2 racing points, Hamilton and Lukas Weber. Somehow I was able to get second place in qualifying. Not too sure how that happened. There was a first lap incident.
Moving to mix 2, fuel to mix 2.
There was a first lap incident between me and Verstappen, which allowed my teammate who was in third place, Vettel, to jump us both and get first place. And then up until the first pit stop, I was chasing after my teammate. I was able to close the gap to where I was getting DRS, where you have to be within a second of the car in front in order to get it. He pitted. I stayed out for, I think, a lap or two more than him. I think it was a lap, and then I was able to come out ahead of him, so I got the overcut on him, which normally isn't the case. Normally the car who pits first gets the fresher tyres and uses those to their advantage to either pull away or close the gap.
You're increasing the gap on the car behind by 0.5 per lap.
But this track is slightly different because, as you can see, it's pretty difficult to overtake, even at the best of times around this circuit. So it's basically a train, really, unless you have such a massive difference in pace compared to the person in front of you or behind you. Pulling away from Hamilton. It seems as though through the corners I have the advantage, but then down the straights, I'm absolutely nowhere. It's like tortoise v the hare. Tortoise is great around the corners, but absolutely terrible down the straights. Oh. Both racing points are on the mediums. Come on, Hulkenberg, do the nice thing for me and get out of the way, man. And please don't pit before... Please don't pit after Hamilton. Don't do it. Need a good exit. I'm pushing him through the corner there. Ah, he's got DRS as well. Damn it. Hulkenberg went defensive. Oh, gonna try a dive though. Got him.
Okay, good work. Great pass.
Didn't think for a second I was actually going to make it. He did try and squeeze me out there. Hamilton looks like he's got past. Got overtaken by my teammate. Won't be long until he's on the back of Hulkenberg. Can't afford to be stuck behind Weber for too long. Would love to get ahead of Weber and then just pull away. And my teammate's stuck fighting these two. His tyres look like they're starting to affect Weber. He's not as quick as he was before. Pulled away from Hulkenberg nicely. Get a good exit out of the final corner. Want to attack the Racing Point. Racing Point's no slouch. He doesn't have DRS. Look how long it's taken me to catch up to him. Get a good exit out of this corner. I got it. I did get a good exit. Can I overtake him? Even though I got a good exit. Yes, I made it.
Well done, that's P1. P1, you're
Who's
leading the
Weber?
race.
My straight line speed is just not good at all, man. I have a feeling there's going to be a safety car at some point. I'm outside the 1 second DRS zone, I think I am. Cars on the medium still going round, which is good for me. Teammate.
Gap to teammate behind is 3.7 seconds. They're on fresh hards. They're in fourth. The time last lap was a 1 minute 18.7.
1 minute 18.7. Oh, ran very wide there. Shouldn't have been quite sloppy. When I was behind cars, going through this twisty section was actually quite easy, but now all of a sudden I've got no one in front of me. It's suddenly way harder.
You're in the top 10 now.
18.6.
Keep it up.
Vettel's got past. I think that was Leclerc. Leclerc's pitted. rival.
Lewis is in P4 at the moment. The gap is 5.5 seconds. They're on old mediums. We think they've got one more stop. The time last lap was a 1:19.3.
If I had put on the mediums, how far up the road would I be? Probably would have disappeared off into the distance by now. Saved up a nice amount of fuel. Let's see if I can put in a quick lap now. Weber's dived into the pits. .2 clear. This looks like a fight between me and my teammate now. Looks like Williams is going quite slowly. Kevin Magnussen's out.
VSC deployed. The virtual safety car has been deployed. We need to keep a positive delta here. Slow down, maintain a positive delta. Okay, slow down, slow down. Your delta is negative, which means you are too fast. Reduce your pace.
I despise this virtual safety car, I really do. So annoying.
VSC ending, we're going green. Maintain positive delta until the green flags.
What was that? 1.5, 1.8 seconds I lost there. Let's see where it is across the line. It was 4 seconds beforehand.
We're leading our teammate by 4.2 seconds.
Not bad. Guess it's a good thing I switched my strategy to a 1-stop rather than a 2-stop. Oh, go one wide. Oh, that was bad. Starting to struggle on these tyres a bit. Full race update.
You're leading the pack. P1, that's Sebastian behind. Okay, the gap behind is 4.3 seconds. They're on fresh hards. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now.
How many laps are left? That would be brilliant to know. About 20, so 14 laps left. Getting a bit of understeer here. Front end's not wanted to turn in properly. .6, ooh. I think that, what, half a second on him? For that second sector time. Quite surprised with that. A yellow flag once again. tightly packed drivers. Leclerc's out. Unlucky for him. Championship standings.
Repeat that. There's interference.
How much do these radios cost? Seriously, because this is getting annoying.
Yellow flag. Be aware, there's an incident in the next part of the track. No overtaking through the yellow flags.
Roger that. Unlucky for Leclerc.
Okay, clear. As things stand, we'll be leading the championship.
I wish they said more than just that. 5.4? Wait a minute, how did that happen? What's going on with my teammate? Why is he so slow? Is he saving fuel? What's going on here? I'm at 17.9, only half a second down on my fastest lap. Interesting. Must be saving fuel, I guess. Fastest lap overall.
Couldn't receive that. Repeat the message.
Useless.
Currently, the fastest lap is a 1 minute 17.1.
Damn. That's pretty quick. Six seconds clear. Things are looking good right now. Things are looking very good. Got Gasly in third. I think that's Weber in fourth. Very close to the best second sector time there. 6.7, wasn't it 6 seconds? Before the second sector, damn. During qualifying 2, I started to doubt whether I was any good in the second sector, but now after seeing this, I am quite good. And qualifying 2 times was just a bug.
6.9 seconds.
For me, second sector is the most important part of the lap. Don't want to make any big mistakes there. .3. Just keep on increasing it here.
our excess fuel. We'll be back on target soon. Don't wait too long to turn the engine down.
Roger that. 7.5, the gap between me and him. Still 4th place, it says I'll come out if I pitted. Tyres, 23% is the worst. Rear right is 18. Turned it way too early. Front left's taking the most load. Probably because it's mostly right-handed corners. Outside tyre always gets the worst of it. We're in the 18.1. Almost 8 seconds the gap between me and my teammate.
Sebastian is behind you. Our gap behind is 7.9 seconds. They're on old hards. Their tyres are 17 laps old. The time last lap was a 1:18.5.
1 minute 18.5. That's my goal to try and beat. I'm at 16.9 from Max Verstappen. Okay, Max. Okay. I'm pretty sure you had DRS with that as well, though. There's a gap between me and my teammate. 8 seconds now. Just. Almost 8.1, actually. One minute 18.1. Teammates doing 1 minute 18.5s. It's all down to the second sector. That's where you really need the downforce, which is what I've got, but I'm really lacking in straight line speed. Ah! No, 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 no! Lost it. Not gonna use a flashback. Oh. Oh my god. Whoa, back end. Oh my days. No! Cost my teammate too. Oh, this is really bad. Oh, my tire's just done. Oh my, yep, tires are done. Tires are done. Rear end is just not having it. Oh my days, things are looking so good. But the back end just won't live with it anymore. Oh my goodness. Back end has had it. The rear tires. My days, everything was looking great, everything was looking rosy, and now things are just gone off the map now.
Our gap to the car in front is 8.9 seconds.
Oh my days, that was not cool. Could have used flashbacks, but nah, I have to pay for my mistakes sometimes. Not too sure what I did wrong there, but Couldn't make the corner. Need to be careful.
Our tyre data is looking positive so far. We think there's plenty of life left in these for the moment.
Could have fooled me with what I was doing earlier. Just flying about the place there. The back end just had no grip. After I had my spin, just no grip whatsoever. Nolan, how you doing? Thank you very much for watching. How are you? Suddenly I do my personal best time. Not too sure how that happened. Just got something else to add to the title now. Costly mistake. Can I at least get on the podium?
Okay, gap ahead is 3.9 seconds.
After the way the
The car
rear,
behind has started to drop back. There's a gap beginning to form.
after the way the rear tires felt after I had my spin, I'm surprised I'm able to suddenly do 2 personal best times in a row. All of a sudden, I thought I would definitely have to pit. Good thing I didn't. Pushing really hard to try and get on the podium at least.
Gasly has the lead.
Yeah, which was mine. I mean, a costly mistake that is.
There's 5 laps of fuel remaining.
5 laps of fuel, which probably means 5 laps left to go. 17.5. That's a pretty good lap, considering. Considering the fact that I'm on the hard tyres, yet I'm only 2 tenths slower than my personal best time. Considering the fact I'm setting my personal best times on these hard tyres. Quite impressive.
The fastest lap at this point in time is a 1 minute 16.3.
Wow. What tyres is Verstappen on? So I'd like to know. And my teammate's tail.
Some information on Weber. They have some kind of mechanical problem.
Ooh, what is this? Second may be mine. Even though I got DRS, look at him pull away from me. How? That is ridiculous. Almost lost the back end there.
We're not going to be able to run run in this engine mode much longer. We're about a lap over target. Drop down to mix 2 soon.
The sooner I get by my teammate, the sooner I can possibly attack Weber, but he's holding me up. Back end again, wants to go. So much for teamwork. Oh, might even make the corner. Nope, didn't make the corner. If I don't pass him here.
Okay, you're approaching one of the Ferraris.
Clean around the outside, got him.
There's 3 laps of fuel remaining.
Come on, Weber's got an issue. Can I get back second place at least? What lap are we on? One more lap after this. Oh boy. Had a bit of trouble passing my teammate. How much trouble will I have passing Weber? Turned in way too late. Suddenly I'm doing personal best times again. Go on wide. Oh my days, if I don't pass him here. Gonna give it a wide berth to make sure I don't even hit him.
Nice work, that brings you up a place.
There we go. No, Weber, don't try it. Second place is mine. Look how far Gasly is. He's gone. Wow. Right, second place. Lessens the disappointment of losing first place. Final lap. Still going to be able to extend my lead in the Drivers' Championship. My teammate might be able to get Weber. Going to need something special though, because Weber's going pretty slowly. It's also pretty difficult to pass around here. Is there actually going to be 2 Ferraris on the podium? Final lap now.
This is your final lap of the race. We're
Should be able to get him
by 2.9 seconds.
There you go, you got him. So it is a Ferrari podium. Just not what you might expect. Instead of it being a 1-2, it's a 2 and 3. Unlucky for Weber though, very unlucky.
Less than a lap of fuel now, the tank is empty.
Weber's been caught up by the other huge traffic, damn. Might not even have 4th. Gasly wins, well done to him. Second place is mine. Should have been a win. These things happen, I guess. Still going to extend the lead. And across the line.
Can't complain about that one. That was an excellent drive.
That was disappointing, the way that turned out.
So another fantastic victory for Red Bull today.
I think we extend our lead in the constructors
Anthony
as well.
Davidson, how do you think they were able to set themselves apart today?
Well, when you overtake that many people, I'd certainly hope you'd win the race. Their car was really effective in the slipstream here today, and the team will be pleased that they didn't cook the engine, given how long they were spending in the hot air behind other cars. They had a lot of confidence.
Lewis
to push
Hamilton
their tyres
10th.
hard
Ooh,
as
that's
well,
bad.
especially going into the corners, which allowed for some late braking and some exciting passes.
Red Bull are our winners today after showcasing some incredible driving. There's been a huge push from them lately to stay competitive with the other teams, and they're certainly proving themselves.
I think we're at Belgium next race.
And after this round of the World Championship, here's how things look in the drivers' table. Campbell increases their championship
Should be a
lead.
race
Now,
where I'm
let's
more
discuss,
competitive.
Hans, who would you say is
Qualifying.
a contender for driver of the day?
Well, often my go-to would be a driver who's managed to pull
Fifth,
off an impressive
Lukas
feat during
Weber,
the
looks like.
race. However, in this instance, I was more impressed by Nico Hülkenberg's clean driving throughout the event.
Eighth
It's time to see
from
how things are
18th to
shaping
8th.
up
Okay.
in the Constructors Championship. Ferrari continued to extend the gap at the top of the table. Meanwhile, a strong weekend from Red Bull this time out, and they improved their position in the championship. It's been an absolutely wild weekend of Formula One.
Annoyed I didn't win the race. Silly mistake. And what made it even worse was the fact that once I got back onto the track,
Good day
the
today.
rear end
Let's
just
have
didn't
your
have any
take on
grip,
it.
so I spun again.
It was more like dodgems than Formula One today, wasn't it?
No comment.
You had a bit of contact today. Who was at fault there?
No one is at fault. We're both great drivers. Sometimes these things happen. Yeah, let's go with that one.
Well, thanks anyway.
Trying to downplay the incident. Only way I can. Winning either against Lewis Hamilton, losing against Sebastian Vettel. $400 extra resource points.
Excellent
That's great.
result today. Finishes like that will look
Start
good on
contract
your
negotiation.
reviews. On to the next one.
First driver, medium. This I want it to be 3. Simultaneous can drop down to none. That can drop down to none. I don't want any of that. That can drop down to none. Actually, let's make that 1 across the board, actually. Because I have no interest in updating anything else. That can be medium. First driver. Second, let's go with 4th.
All right,
Okay, that's
the
fine.
time's been agreed. All
As long as
that's
the pit
left is to sign
stops
the paperwork. You'll
is
be on
up,
this
that's
new deal
what I
from
really
the
care
next
about.
race weekend.
Alright, that's ending this live stream. Is the Belgium Grand Prix next. I'd like to thank everyone who's watched, really do appreciate it. If you want to keep up to date with my latest information, please follow me on Twitter, Facebook and Discord. Links will be as usual are in the description box down below. Aside from that, please don't forget to hit that like button, share, comment and subscribe. Thank you very much for watching. Hope I see you all again on my next live stream. Laters.